Namaste, welcome to Karatiki's Astro channel, Sri Avobada Lakshmi Narsimha Prasanna. Today's topic is planet Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn, that is Makara Rasi on May 14th, 2020 at 8:01 pm. Before we understand the consequences of planet Jupiter being retrograde, we will understand what is retrograde. Retrograde means moving backward. Every planet other than Sun and Moon moves forward as well as backward, whereas Sun and Moon moves only in forward direction. Which means what? If you are walking, you will walk straight, you will never walk back. Okay, whereas all the planets other than Sun and Moon walk forward as well as walk backward also. Whereas Sun and Moon, moves only forward, in forward direction. Rahu and Ketu again an exception, they will move only backward. Which means what? Sun and Moon move only forward, Rahu, Ketu moves only backward. Rest of the 5 planets move backward as well as move forward. So here retrograde means what? Moving into backward direction. So what is moving into backward direction? Let's understand that first. So I am just drawing one horoscope as an example. This is one horoscope with which we will understand both concepts, that is retrograde and planet Jupiter moving backward, that is retrograde on May 15th. Just I am taking any horoscope. As I said that there are 12 zodiacs, and if you count these boxes, there are 12 boxes here. Okay, any number can be here from 1 to 12, and that will be your first box. Okay, let's take 5. Example, it can be 4, 3, anything. I am taking 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means what? Maximum you can have 12 hours here. This I keep explaining. So, now, currently, planet Jupiter is in Makara Rasi. Makara Rasi means what here? In Vedic astrology, it is 10 number. Okay, if you see any horoscope, if you find 10, that is Makara. So currently, planet Jupiter is located here. After 10, ideally, it should go to 11, because that is what the sequence of number. If it ideally goes to 11, and from there 12, from 1, 2, 3 and all, that is what? Forward direction. That we will call it as direct motion. Margi we will call in Sanskrit. Whereas on May 14th, from 10, it is coming back to 9, which we will call it as retrograde. In Sanskrit, that is called Vakri. Which means what? Planet Jupiter is being retrograde. Is being retrograded in Capricorn and coming back to 9th. And I am coming back to 9th house. Which means what? This is Capricorn, that is Makara, and this is Dhanassu. It is coming back to Dhanassu. It is not going to next, that is what Aquarius. It is not going to Kumbha. It is coming back to Dhanassu. So this is about the retro. Now we will understand how it impacts on various zodiac signs, that is on various rashis. Okay, when I say rashis means it is your moon rasi. That means what? Wherever moon is located in any of these 12 houses, that is your rasi. If moon is located in 12th, then your rasi is Meena. If moon is located in 7th, then your rasi is Tula. like that. If moon is located in 6, that is your Rasi is Kanya. If moon is located in 5, then your Rasi is Simha. So this retrogression or the direct motion, retrogression or a direct motion of these planets should be counted from your Rasi. From your Rasi when it is in transition. That means what? In Gochara. We will call it as Gochara. Okay, we also have to study from Lagna, that is a different concept. Let's not mix up Lagna with Chandra. So as of now, currently whatever the topic which I am explaining, that should be from your moon Rasi. That means what? You should analyze that and you should understand that from your moon Rasi. That means what? Whatever your Rasi and wherever moon is located in your horoscope. Now let's see. See, first let's understand quickly what is planet Jupiter is all about. Planet Jupiter is most auspicious planet among all the 9 planets we have in Vedic astrology. It gives wealth, which means it is Karaka of wealth. It's Karaka of childbirth. It's Karaka of foreign travel. Karaka of money. Karaka of happiness. Karaka of husband for females. Whatever auspicious things which you have, even if you want to perform a small auspicious function in your house, then you should have a strong Jupiter during that time, during that day, or during that year or month or whatever it is, on that particular day, during that year, month. You should have a strong Jupiter. We will call that as Guru Bala. We will call it that as what? Guru Bala. Strong Jupiter means what? You have a Guru Bala. So, when we will call that a particular native or a particular zodiac sign person has a Guru Bala, whenever, understand it clearly, whenever from your Rasi, if planet Jupiter is located in 2, 5, 7, 9 and 11, then that is considered as Guru Bala, which means what? Planet Jupiter is going to bless you. If planet Jupiter is either located in 2, 5, 7, 9 and 11 from your moon Rasi, from moon Rasi or Rasi is 1 and 7. Now, so I explained what all planet Jupiter can give and in which all places it will be good from your Rasi. Now, we will also understand like how it impacts to various Rasis. Okay. Now, we will start from Mesha Rasi. This is what? Mesha Rasi. So, from Mesha, okay, if you see currently Jupiter is in 10th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clear, straightforward mathematics here. So whether Jupiter is giving good results in 10th house, the answer is no. Which means what? Mesha Rasi people, okay, slightly suffered from past 1.5 months because Jupiter earlier it was in 9th house, it moved into 10th. And again it is coming back to 9th. Ideally Jupiter should stay 13 months in each Rasi. But Jupiter recently moved to Makara. When it moved? In the month of March 2020. You can ask, you are saying 13 months, but it moved in March and again in 3 months it is coming back. Already it is retro. So it is not like that. There is other concept called Atichara. That means what? Too fast Jupiter moved from Dhanassu to Makara, that is we will call it as Atichara, and instead of moving in November 2020, it moved in the month of March 2020 itself. Whereas it should stay here 13 months. Hence it is coming back again. Coming back means it is really not coming back on May 14th. That means what? It is retro. That means what? It is walking in the reverse now, reverse direction. It will start walking in reverse direction. That means what? From Makara to Dhanusu. It is walking backward. That is what retro. And exactly on June 30th, it will come back and sit in Dhanusu. But the results on various zodiac signs will start showing, okay, from May 14th itself, whether good or bad. Which means what? As we have started from Mesha Rasi, from Mesha Rasi people, currently it is located in 10th. It is walking towards back side. That is what? Walking towards 9th house. Is 9th house is good? Answer is yes. So Mesha Rasi people, whatever the hurdles which they were facing from past 1.5 month or so, 45 days, from March 2021, from where it moved from Dhanusu to Makara, these people will start seeing something good. And what is 9th house here? 9th is your luck, Bhagyasthan. 9th is your father. 9th is wealth. 9th is foreign travel. There are lot many things to be discussed about 9th house. First and foremost thing is, for Mesha Rasi people, they will see enhanced luck. There will be increase in the luck. Starting from May 14th. Any luck, job, business, anything, they will see good results at job, at workplace, business, everything. That is about the Mesha Rasi. So for Mesha Rasi people, this is positive. Coming to Vrishabha. Vrishabha, currently it is, if you count 2 to 10th, then it is 9th. Currently it is auspicious, but it is walking back to Dhanusu Rasi, which means what? It is walking towards 8th house, which is an inauspicious house for Jupiter, which means what? It will give bad results. For Vrishabha Rasi people, okay, it is not a good movement. Okay, mainly they have to take care of their health. They may get a sudden losses also. They may incur sudden losses, huge expenditures and so on. Which means what? For Vrishabha Rasi people, it's not good. So now let's move to Mithuna. If you count Mithuna, okay, to 10th, that is what, to Makara, currently it is located in 8th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is not good. But from May 14th it will walk backward, which will become 7th house. Is 7th house Jupiter, is 7th house Jupiter movement is good? Answer is yes. Which means what? Same like Mesha Rasi, Mithuna Rasi people also will start seeing some positive results. But not exactly in the luck. They will see good luck in the business, because 7th house is a business house. They will also start seeing some good recovery relation with their spouse. Because 7th house is also spouse and Jupiter is Karaka of husband. Especially females of Mithuna Rasi people will start seeing certain improvements in their marriage life. So there are lot many things, but let's understand that it's a positive movement or positive transition for Mithuna also. Karka Rasi people. For Karka Rasi currently it is located in 7th temporarily, and from May 14th when Jupiter walks backward, so that will that will be 6th house for them. That is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Is 6th house written? No. Which means what? It is inauspicious for Karka Rasi as well. They have to again take care of health, and they have to take, there will be increase in loans. Okay, the enemies also will increase. They have to take care. They start seeing some more problems in their job front. Now let's go to Simha. Currently, Simha Rasi people, Jupiter is located in 6th house and it is walking towards 5th. Is 5th is good? Answer is yes. So it is auspicious. It is very much auspicious for Simha Rasi people. Their creativity will increase. Money inflow will increase. Sudden gains. Simha Rasi people, children will do good, and so on. Next, for Kanya Rasi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kanya Rasi temporarily it's in the 5th house. Now it started moving in 4th house. 4th house is not auspicious for Guru in Gochara, which means what? Kanya Rasi people also will start seeing certain inauspicious results. They have to take care of the mother's health. They have to be careful in landed properties. Avoid buying and selling any properties and so on. For Tula Rasi people, 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently it is 4th, which is also not good. 4th house Jupiter is not good. And it is moving back to 3rd, which means what? Neither 4 or 3rd is written in the auspicious results of Guru. Which means what? It is neutral for what you say Tula Rasi people. Okay, they will be continuing experiencing the same thing whatever they are experiencing. They will be 3rd is slightly not good than 4th. So they will be seeing certain more worst results. Now for Vrishchika it is 3rd, 1, 2, 3 currently. It is moving back to 2nd. 2nd is a good place for Jupiter. So Vrishchika Rasi people, this particular moment is very auspicious. It is coming in their Dhanasthana and Kutumbasthana. They will again start seeing the very good inflow of money and certain improved results, improved relations in the family. So overall, it's a very good auspicious moment for Vrishchika people. So now Dhanasu people, currently for Dhanasu people it is Jupiter is located in 2nd house, which is good, but again on May 14th it is moving back, started moving back to 1st house, which is again not good because I have not mentioned one here. It is not auspicious. One is not auspicious. They have to utmost take care of their health, especially anything related to liver. Okay, they have to take care of their health, they have to take care of their wealth. Okay, they have to drink more water, they have to work out, they have to consume lot of liquids, juices and so on. Avoid oily stuff. Take care of liver. If they are liquor habitants, then they should avoid liquor, alcohol. Next, coming to Makara. Currently Makara is, Jupiter itself is located in Makara. So it is from 1 to it is moving back to 12th. Both houses are not good. So but 12th is still worst. So they will be seeing more increase in expenditures. Okay, unnecessary expenditures. If Makara Rasi people have not paid any tax, pay the tax immediately, otherwise they will see certain notices from income tax department. Pay all your government dues, and whatever you do, you will see the increase in expenditure. This particular movement is not auspicious, but one thing can happen, that if at all you are in a foreign country, then results may be slightly better. Because Jupiter in 12th house, if you are in foreign country, then it will actually fetch good results. Moving back to Kumbha. Kumbha, it is 12th. They have seen lot of problems, hurdles all these days for past 45 days from March 30th, 2020. So now from 12th it will move to 11th. 11th is extremely good position for Jupiter. They will see increase in wealth, profits, good relations. Their children will do good. If at all any pending due amount which need to be recovered from friends, relatives, this is the right time. They will knock your door and hand over the required money they have taken from you. So any auspicious event which you wanted to perform at home, this is the right time. For Kumbha Rasi people, this is the right time to get married if they have already started seeing the matches. Next, come to Meena Rasi. For Meena Rasi, temporarily it is located in 11th house, but it will start moving into 10th house. It will start moving towards 10th house, which means what? 10th house again is not good. They may see transfers, okay, they may see bad emails from boss, a slightly harassment kind of thing at office. They may have to work with very low level grade employees. It is better and advisable for them to maintain low profile. So this particular movement is not good for Meena Rasi people as well. So people who are getting benefits are Mesha, Mithuna. Mesha is moving towards 9th, good result. Mithuna, it is moving towards 7th, it is good. Simha, it is moving to 5th house, it is good. Vrishchika moving, that means the planet Jupiter is moving towards 2nd house, it is good. And for Kumbha, it is moving into 11th house. So these are the Rasis who are going to actually benefit. So I hope this will be useful, and again I am repeating, this is only a general prediction. Again, your particular horoscope need to be analyzed carefully in specific with the detailed dasha, antardasha and bhukti running in your horoscope that will overtake or dominate this particular gochara transition of any planet. That is one point which you all have to remember. But having said that, you will still see some 40 to 50% of effect of this particular gochara. Okay, if Jupiter is very strong in your horoscope at the time when you have taken birth, then this, and now it is negative, then you will see the mixed results. If Jupiter is weak at the time of your birth and results are negative here as well, then you see the worst results. If Jupiter is extremely strong and now also the results are good, then you are blessed. You are simply blessed. You will be seeing lot of good results in your life. Thank you, friends and relatives and all my viewers. Okay, please text me for any suggestions, questions or doubt. Okay, thanks for subscribing. I request you people to subscribe my channel, Karategis Astro channel, by clicking the bell button there, and do call me on 9880565732. Okay, I will keep writing this, okay, so that you can note it down if required. 9880565732. Please do call me for any questions, doubts, or if you have any suggestions. Thank you. Namaste.